The whole idea of the record, to play these songs, is fun for us, and to work different things in it. And there's that little ensemble part of with the song "My Heart" is actually Chet Baker's solo on that song, and we worked that all in. All these things Rogers would have hated. Rogers was a stickler for the notes on the page and the way, the time of it, the notes of it, the chords of it, everything that this portion of the show is not. Case in point, the song Lover, one of the great three-quarter time Rogers songs, which you may have heard, goes something like this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. One of the classic Rogers songs. Now, in the late 50s, early 60s, Peggy Lee, big hit record on Lover, but it went like... completely different. But it was a big hit record, and then one night at a party, there was a crowded room, Peggy Lee on one end of the room, Richard Rogers on the other. And someone went over to Peggy Lee and said, "Hey, got that big hit song, there's the composer over there, let's go meet him." Peggy Lee says, "Great." They go across the room, the person says, "Richard Rogers, Peggy Lee, Richard Rogers." She says, "It's nice to meet you, Mr. Rogers." He says, "It's a waltz, you know." Ouch. So, they even put it into song. There's a song they wrote in the late 30s called "I'd Like to Recognize the Tune," which was a direct, this addresses their problem with the big band era. Now, I know we all have a problem with the big band era. But the original lyrics, there's a number of different verses in the middle that mention Eleanor Roosevelt, different songwriters. Also, in the beginning, there was a mention of Gene Krupa, but I took out the Krupa reference and put in a Tony reference to make it. You'll see how it worked. It's just great. And I also do this song because Jonathan Schwartz used to do it in his act years ago. I had nothing better to do but to go to every show he ever did, just to hear the pattern. And then hear these songs that I never knew. I never knew this song until I heard Jonathan Schwartz do it. So I called up Jonathan when I was going to make the record. I said, "You know what? Because I heard you do this song, I'm going to do I'd Like to Recognize the Tune." He said, "Pizzarelli, you may want to look at the lyrics to this song, because my father, songwriter Arthur Schwartz, is mentioned in the last verse of the song. Look it up." Click. Sure enough, I have a book of the complete lyrics, lyrics of Larry Hart, and the last verse mentions Arthur Schwartz. So, I mean, this is just fun-filled now. So, even if you're just bored with the song, you can wait for the Arthur Schwartz reference at the end. I gotta say, I'm pretty damn entertaining tonight. I even think Tony's entertaining. I mean, that's what I'm trying to do, entertain you, Tony. So wait for the Arthur Schwartz reference, and also, because I like to recognize the tune, we're going to throw in some tunes. At least I will. Larry doesn't, he doesn't play ball that way. He doesn't roll, as he likes to say, roll that way. He will play the jazz, and I will, of course, be entertaining. And Yul Brynner back there. Just played the jazz. Yeah, here we go. I like to recognize, he was mad too that he didn't talk about me at all, boss, in the first set. Well, you're on now, Jerry. So here we go. 1, 2, 3. To recognize the tune, I want to tell you what the band is playing. I keep saying, must you vary the tune? I got to know the answer soon. Is it the cat meowing in the attic? Is it static? Must you bury the tune? A guy named Tony plays the drums like thunder, but the melody is 6 feet under. There isn't anyone immune. They killed the Billy Roses and Genies. Don't be meanies. Must you bury the tune?